Hey, this is Lady Eureka, your mentor, coming to you again with mentorship do's and don'ts. Mentorship do's and don'ts. Today, I want to talk about a touchy subject. Touchy, uh, grieving. Grieving. Have you ever had to grieve? Have you ever had to accept that what was available to you was no longer available? I know the obvious form of grieving is for a loved one that has gone on home to be with the Lord. But that's not the grieving that I'm talking about. I am talking about grieving that is hidden grieving. Have you ever had a friendship that lasted a very long time? You ate together, you laughed together, you shopped together, you did all of these amazing things together. Then all of a sudden, either betrayal or some form of separation happened, and they are still living. And you no longer have that connection. You're no longer able to laugh with them. You're no longer able to shop with them. You're no longer able to eat with them. Don't you know that you go through a process of grieving? Or what about this? Have you ever been a part of an entity, church, job? Something happened. Either you were rejected out, or you lost that job, or something happened and you had to move forward. Don't you know you go through a grieving process? This form of grieving many don't speak about, but this is a grieving process that would keep you from moving forward, or it would keep you from receiving the newness that God is bringing in your life. So, let me give you some tools on how to recognize grieving in this form. Also, let me help you recognize the plots, the tricks, and the plans that may stop you from moving forward and recognizing the gifts that God is presenting in your life today. Number one, when you move forward and you've attached yourself for someone, sold out for the cause, now you have trust issues. And when you have trust issues, it just says, well, I'm not going to do that for this anymore. I'm not going to do this for them anymore. I'm not going to play full out anymore. Let me help you out as your mentor. You have to remember that anyone that has ever gone through a grieving process are individuals that has actually given their heart, their mind, their emotions away. They played out full. And one thing you must know is when you have this type of heart, God gave you this heart. It is a gift. And it is a gift for you to give away. And if you ever get to the point to where you're able to be you without conditions, only until then you receive back what you have been to the individual, to the entity, to whatever relationship or whatever connection that you sold out for. One thing about a gift, it shows up in the form and it stays in that form, and it doesn't expect anything back. I know you're saying, uh, Lady Eureka, what about reciprocity? What about reciprocity? Let me help you with this. Allow God to give you back what you have been in this world, in that relationship, in that entity, at that job. Because one thing I've learned from mentoring for over 10 years, you always get back what you've been, but you won't get it back from where you have been it to. You will not get it back from where you planted it. But once it's planted in the ground, once it's planted in this world, God will make sure that you get it back. So stop waiting for a return from where you made your deposit. Just know that you will get your return in due season. This is Lady Eureka coming to you with mentorship do's and don'ts. But I know that this is a tough process, and many of people just swear themselves that they would never love like that again. They would never spend out like that again. They would never go all out of their way again like that. Let me help you. Before you sell yourself short, you were created to love like that. You were created to give like that. You were created to give yourself away like that. Just make sure the next time you do that you put God in mind. You belong to Him, and anything that you've ever given away, He'll make sure you get it back. I will see you soon.